Starting today and for the next 16 days, you can enjoy the local flavor of Baltimore County as Baltimore County Restaurant Week begins. Joining us now to tell us more about the Restaurant Week is Baltimore County Chamber President Keith Scott. Welcome, Keith.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to be here today.
We always like having you here, especially when you're talking about food. So talk
There's
about
not a better topic, is there?
Right?
Even if I'm boring, people want to hear about the food.
You're never boring. But Baltimore County Restaurant Week is happening now. Tell us more about it.
What a neat opportunity, because in the January timeframe and in August, these are times that is dead traditionally in the restaurant business. But restaurants are a huge economic engine in Baltimore County. Almost $1 billion in investment, and the number of people.
Did you say $1 billion?
Yes, the number, absolutely. When you look at the economic impact, it's huge in Baltimore County. And what they provide is that entry-level way for people to get jobs, but also managerial jobs. If you look at most folks that have positions outside the restaurant, they got their experience in a restaurant.
Right, and then working their way up and out, I guess.
Absolutely.
So it's great for the economy, and it's also great if you are just looking to be a little bit more adventurous. You can do so at an interesting price point, right?
Absolutely. The price point allows people to get out and know they're going to get a fixed price, but also they're going to get something different. Because I know, talking to different restaurants, they love this opportunity to do what they do best, and that's be creative and create something completely different, and at the same time win over new customers who would have passed by a restaurant a million times and thought, I'm not going to stop in there. But then they hear about the price point and something different, and they find a new customer. And that's such a neat opportunity to create that new relationship.
And then even for the patrons too, you would think if you have that favorite that you're always used to getting, now is the time to get a little bit more adventurous because you're not shelling out big bucks.
People get stuck in a rut, and we all know that, right? There's not much difference between the dimensions of a rut and a grave. And so this is a time for folks to get out there, try something new, and try a new restaurant, a new experience. Because a restaurant is about bringing people together. And we've got to remember at the end, when you're sitting around a table, sharing and breaking bread together, it's a chance to reconnect. So not only your family, but invite new people and try some new food and have a new experience.
Speaking of inviting, how were the restaurants picked for this actual week?
Well, the restaurants self-select, so they go through tourism or the Baltimore County Chamber and say, hey, I want to be part of Restaurant Week. And it started very small, 10 to 12 restaurants. We have 50 plus now.
50?
It's amazing to see restaurants, and restaurants throughout the whole county, and all different types of food. And it's real opportunity. We want to keep it growing. We would love to say, and come on the show one day and say we have 100 plus restaurants, because they are, and it's a huge backbone of our economy here in Baltimore County.
Absolutely. I mean, it helps the whole community. It's a fun idea just to get out and try something new. The price point is great. I mean, you really don't have to sell me.
No, it's not. It's an easy sell. And I can't emphasize enough that economic and the experience, because restaurants have done so much, and they do a lot for the community, donating, whether it's for softball teams or local charities. Restaurants are in touch with their local communities more than anybody else.
Right.
And so they really understand what we need here in Baltimore County, and they make it a better community.
And so smart to do it at this time of year. You sort of touched on that. This is a time of year that people really want to just sort of stay indoors, but this is a great attraction to get them back in there and get out of that.
Got to get out of your hibernation and get back out there.
So is there a restaurant that you're looking forward to trying out?
I would never say my favorite here.
Okay.
Restaurant, but you know, I love just trying new things. I always look on the list for, okay, who wasn't part of it last year?
Right.
Obviously, I want to give them a chance to try out their food. But there's some great favorites out there, and so you know, we try it all. Wife and I love getting around and really figuring out what's going on and what's the newest thing out there.
Well, you can do a dinner, you can do a lunch, you can do a brunch. It's all covered.
You can do it all. It's the perfect week. I mean, just take off work and enjoy yourself.
I wish I could.
I shouldn't
just
say
got
that
back from vacation. Don't get me in trouble.
But it's a great opportunity, and people really need to take that time and celebrate what we have here, and celebrate that sense of community that restaurants create.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Keith. We really appreciate it. And definitely check out Baltimore County Restaurant Week. You can explore that starting today for the next 16 days. We'll be back with more Midday Maryland right after the break.